All right, let's get right into it. I want you to forget everything you think you know about AI. Seriously, this isn't just another passing tech trend. This is a massive, fundamental shift in how our entire world operates. We're going to break down the threat, which is very real, but also what just might be the single biggest opportunity of our lifetime. So let's start with a question that might sting a little. For decades, the way businesses have solved problems is by throwing people at them. We literally hire for inefficiency. But see, AI, it doesn't get tired, it doesn't need a coffee break. It is designed from the ground up to do one thing, and one thing only: obliterate inefficiency. So the real question becomes, what happens when it finally turns its attention to us? Now, here's the thing you have to understand. This isn't some new race that just started. The truth is, it's a race we've been losing for a while now. The whole system was already creaking under the strain, totally fixated on short-term gains and just the wrong goals. This created the absolute perfect storm for a force like AI to come roaring in and just change everything. And this quote from Simon Sinek, it just hits the nail on the head. We got completely obsessed with these speculative, almost imaginary metrics. We talked about growth and scalability, but what did it really mean? As he says, valuations are made up. We've been playing a game with made-up points for years. I mean, just look at how the definition of a unicorn company completely changed. It used to mean a business with $1 billion in actual revenue, real money coming in the door. Now, it just means $1 billion valuation. We literally swapped tangible success for a bet, for hype. And that created this incredibly fragile, bloated system that was just begging to be disrupted. And right into this fragile system walks the ultimate game changer, AI. And look, we're not talking about a slightly smarter version of Microsoft Excel here. This is a foundational technology, something that can think, learn, and crucially, act on its own. It's not a tool in the new economy. It is the engine of the new economy. And to really get this, you need to understand the concept of an AI agent. Forget the simple chatbots you've played with. An agent is totally different. It's a program you can give a complex goal to, like, say, book me a flight home for tonight. And it will go out, access your calendar, check websites, compare prices, and handle the entire booking process, all by itself. No human needed. So imagine this. You don't even say anything out loud. You just think, man, I need to get home tonight. An AI agent understands that thought, instantly accesses your calendar to see when you're free, knows your location, and finds the perfect 11 p.m. flight. It pings you with a thought. Does Air India at 11 work? You think back, works. And bam, flight booked, Uber call to take you to the airport. It even orders your favorite meal to be ready when you get there because it knows you won't have time to eat. This isn't science fiction. The tech to do this exists right now. And believe it or not, it gets even wilder. Researchers at places like MIT are already working on devices, like simple headsets, that can translate your brainwaves, your literal thoughts, directly into action on a computer. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a quantum leap into a whole new way of interacting with technology. Okay, so let's just address the elephant in the room, the big fear. If AI can do all of this incredible stuff, what on earth happens to our jobs? This is where the anxiety gets really real, and honestly, the data is pretty stark. A recent Microsoft report laid it out in no uncertain terms. Pretty much any job that happens primarily in front of a computer, we're talking software engineers, writers, designers, even accountants, is at a very high risk of disruption. And here's the crazy part. The jobs that are safer, the physical ones we all thought automation would replace first, nurses, plumbers, carpenters. The world is getting turned completely upside down. And this quote explains exactly why so many office jobs are so vulnerable. For decades, we've built our companies on this model of inefficiency hires. You know how it goes. Need some research done? Hire 3 people. Are those people too busy? Well, hire them a couple of interns. We've just been throwing bodies at problems instead of building better, more efficient systems. Well, guess what? AI is that better system. Now look at this number, plus 10%. Do you know what that is? That's how much UPS's stock price jumped the day they announced they were laying off thousands of workers. Think about what that means. The market is now actively rewarding companies for getting rid of human jobs. Firing people used to be seen as a sign of trouble. Now Wall Street sees it as a sign of efficiency. So when you see the markets cheering for layoffs and AI taking dead aim at the very heart of knowledge work, it's really easy to feel like, Well, this is it. This is the end of the road. That everything we've built our careers on is about to just vanish. But it's not. It's really not. This isn't the apocalypse. It's a reshuffling, a massive one. The old rulebook is being tossed into a bonfire, which means a new one is being written as we speak. And you can be one of the people writing it. This is, without a doubt, the single greatest moment of opportunity in our entire generation. Because this new rulebook is kicking off a brand new gold rush. Think about it. Every major tech shift, from the dawn of the internet to the smartphone in your pocket, created a massive wave of opportunity for those who saw it coming. AI is about to do the same thing, but on a scale that we have just never seen before. And here's the secret. The real opportunity isn't just at the giant tech companies. It's with the millions of small and medium-sized businesses that are the true backbone of our economy. They don't have teams of AI experts on staff. They're scrambling. They need people to help them generate leads, automate their sales, and just figure out an AI strategy. They need you. Okay, so let's get practical. It's one thing to talk about this big opportunity, but it's another thing entirely to actually go out and seize it. So here is a playbook, a real guide for how you can start building in this new AI-powered world starting right now. So here are just a few concrete ideas to get you started. You could build simple AI systems that generate leads for local businesses, like dentists or plumbers. You could deploy voice agents that handle customer service calls for e-commerce stores. You could position yourself as an AI consultant, helping small companies automate their internal work. These aren't some far-off dreams. These are businesses you could literally start tomorrow. And here's a really powerful strategy you should know. It's called verticalization. All it means is taking a general, off-the-shelf AI tool and customizing it for a very specific niche market. So for example, you could take a sales tool that analyzes personality, and you could adapt it for the massive wedding industry to help people find a more compatible partner. The possibilities here are just absolutely endless. But you know what? The biggest opportunity of all isn't just about starting a new business. It's about upgrading the most important asset you will ever have, you. Your skills, your mindset, and your ability to work with these new tools, not against them. The single most important skill in this new world, hands down, is prompting. It's knowing how to ask an AI for what you want to get incredible results. And here's a simple magic formula to do it. First, give the AI a role. Tell it who to be. Then, state your objective. What's the goal? Next, provide the context, the background story. And finally, give it any specific data it needs. Using this 4-part structure will fundamentally change the quality of everything you get back from AI. So let's end on this one critical point. The future isn't about humans versus machines. It was never going to be that. It's about humans who have mastered these new tools versus humans who have not. AI is not going to take your job, but a person who knows how to use AI absolutely well. The only real question left is, which one of those people are you going to be?